Hi, my name is Reggie Ponder, the real critic out of Chicago. And my question could be for both of you guys, but I'll start with you, David. Is that there's a scene where Rosario's character tells you, your character, you need to see him. You need
Hmm.
to really see him. And as Black men and Black boys, that's been a struggle for us for a long time to really be seen. Was there something that you saw in that particular scene and that dialogue? Because you said when you started here is that you make these films for us, and I wanted to get your perspective on that.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the original script was written as a white family in Montana. And as you know, I came on board and we started developing it. I wanted to build in the nuance that is specific to our experience, who we are, and that applied to some of the music in the film, some of the colors, the production design, some of the clothes you see Rosario wearing, some of the sensibility, what it's like as a Black family to be in this very white town in Oregon, and just the nuance of, how that feels. But, also Black masculinity is a big part of this movie. This is my character as a guy who's been in the Navy. He's been absent for some of his child's upbringing. And, he doesn't understand the creative side of his son. He wants to go out and throw a ball with his son. He doesn't understand the more bookishness of his son. And that's a point of conflict. And it's something that Rosario's character as the mother sees, and she is the glue in the family. And so she's trying to encourage me to see my son for who he is, not what I want him to be. And the journey of my character through this adventure, through the challenges this family faces, is that, it takes the potential of losing him for me to really see him. And I think that is something that is tied to us as Black men, but is also really an issue when it comes to masculinity. Like I have 3 sons of my own, and I know that that's something that I really identify with in Amos, how we want our sons to be, where we think they should go, as opposed to who they are and what they actually want. And I'm just so glad we were able to weave that into the narrative.
I mean, Mr. David really talked about touched on the whole topic, but I want to add a little scoop on top of there. Um, I mean, from Gunner's perspective, not even only from Gunner's perspective, from my perspective, in the film on the relationship, Gunner's dad was in the military, so they were never actually really close before at all, even. And what Gunner's mom means when he says see him for who he is, Gunner's dad, like the scene where he tries to wake him up and play ball, that's not what Gunner wants to do. Gunner's interested in graphic novels, and he's interested in drawing. He's a smart kid. He wants to read books. He goes to the town. I mean, he goes to his funeral. He goes to some random person's funeral. I mean, Gunner's dad is not really seeing Gunner for who he is. And later during the scene, later in the movie, you can see that Gunner starts to see that Gunner's dad actually will go far for him, and that you can see how much love he has for his son.
Thank you guys. Really appreciate that.